gotta be you. It's Chaos and again, playing some NBA 2K22 here on the P4. It's just gotta be you. Gonna roll with the C's here today. And we chilling, baby. We chilling. We get to smash that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. The Boston Celtics. Boston. Boston. It's Ollie Benga in the fifth. Okay, we got the video shared out. Can you see that again? Can you turn that beat up again? Alright. I really don't like this one. Ollie Benga's in the house, yeah. Alright. Alright. Ollie Benga. It's Ollie Benga. Vodka Van, welcome baby. What is up? How you doing today? Appreciate you like always. You got no idea. Alright, now let's get down to business. Run with the C's. We're getting our butt kicked left and right, but we gotta do it, man. When this guy wants to pick the same team, we can't play against ourselves. It's a mirror match.
Is that really you or you?
Come on, let's get it. We gotta stick to the basics. Stick to fundamentals and get it in. And by the way, I gave you a blue mod wrench. We got 6 thumbs up in the chat. Thank you for the share. Thanks for the thumbs up. Let's make it hot. Let's make it hot. Let's make it hot. We need a dub. Dub time.
Okay.
First on the track.
We on the track. London's on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want. Hang up the phone on AF, block the number. I told you don't play with me. She be acting funny, probably thinking.
Can't pick the same team, man. It's profound. It's not prolific. It's not professional. You just can't. And if you won't, then you can't. And if you can't, then you won't. So we are in the party. So we had a good game with the Mavs last night, but just got beat. Couldn't make no threes. the night before, you missed a really great game with the Warriors and Nuggets, man. Steph Curry and Nikola Jokic battled out, and we hit the game winner. Fucking game was dope. Oh, come on. We got 5 games left. We need 4 wins. We can only afford 1 loss, but we don't want to take any losses. We're going with the Boston. They be flossing bad. I put them in the Boston Crab. Fuck these Nets. Yep, we're going to Boston. Is it you? Perfect. It's Eric Sermon. Let's go.
Just received word from the top. It's spots that need filling, and they want the yachts, cause they want that 7 rings filling. But
You can get it too.
15 million, so it's time to give it. I just woke up from a dream filling.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, BA? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Just 5 to shoot. Irving with it. Picked up by Tatum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Boston calls time here.
Good defense. This guy's going to be tough. You know he's going to do that.
The longest that craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me know who wants a t-shirt.
Here's Smart. Outside Tatum. And Durant with the block. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. Inside. Just 3 to shoot. Over Tatum. Durant's shot is off. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
Is this guy gonna quit? What are you doing, bro? Let's go.
What's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Now here's Smart. In his last outing with 12 points. To the middle. Pass to Horford. Outside White. Tatum from long range. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Durant, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Smart. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now here's Smart. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And yep, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Durant. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Down low. It's stolen by Smart. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Knocks down the long J. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Here's Durant. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. And it's not just inside, it's not just threes, it's that mid-range game, too.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Mr. Shooter, I'm a Ruger. You hungry with production, girl. You feeling double Dutch and Ruger.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The three is up, and the Nets miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout called. The Celtics. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Celtics dancers dance team, make some noise.
Brooklyn trailing. And Mills, here we go. Tipped. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. kick out to Johnson. And here's Mills. In his last outing with 12 points. Here's Griffin. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
It's Brown on the wing. That three's off the mark.
Come on, Jay, you gotta hit that.
Outside Mills. There's the triple. Tatum pulls it in. Here's Brown. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing. Playing really efficient basketball.
That's his first personal foul.
"17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Curry. It's Brown on the wing. Driving to the basket. That shot off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics out in front. They're up by 5.
I know Memphis.
And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second.
I know Chaos Ryans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Outside, Brown. From outside, off the mark. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 5-point game. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
The three, Dragic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Spacing the floor with his shooting ability. Dragic showing he has the touch to do damage from deep. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. And he's going for the oop here. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Both teams will make substitutions. Smart outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Smart's gotten his second bucket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Durant. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. The shot that time not on target. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And Boston calls time here.
Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007. Then immediately became an all-star.
substitutions for the Celtics.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Durant. Shoots over Tatum. Kept alive.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
What?
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And BA also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of three-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% three-point shooter, 35 to 40% given time to work on it, BA. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my three-point game before my injuries took me out of the league.
And both free throws good for Durant.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Tatum. The shot no good. And it's
kidding
the
me?
Nets taking it the other way. Here's Irving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
So it's Boston now. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And he comes up with a
And the
bucket.
foul.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
On target from range. Brown's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Irving's showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
The drive by Tatum. And finished off by Tice.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the call will be against Derek White. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
The 3 from Curry. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
To the paint. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Here's Drummond. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Boston calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Fans, your Celtics dancer. Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Daniel Tice.
Durant with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Aldridge. Here's Drummond. Oh, the jam by Drummond.
Boy, look at the big guy getting tricky. Drummond doesn't waste a chance to get creative at the rim. That's pretty impressive for a big guy.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Brooklyn foul.
All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you...
Your opponent quit. That's a win. Alright, who are we gonna pick next?
You can catch me posted, I'll be with the real ones. Select few solid ones and we all build it. Different type of dreams,
Another one in this tier.
pennies up till we check a million. How you winning if your fam don't know? If you all alone, then what do you do this for? You ain't living if you living like that.
I need to get one with the Knickerbockers.